So Dan Giddins' evaluation of his football session, just going round the group. Katie, what did you think went particularly well, or is there anything that you feel he could improve on?
I thought it was well organised, the drills especially, going from one thing to another very quickly.
Yeah, okay. Kept you interested, yeah? Jamie?
That's good.
It's up to you.
It was a good flow, and I think everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Dan, what could he improve on, do you think?
I'm not sure improvement.
Okay, well, so what did you enjoy? What was the drill that you enjoyed, or the game?
I enjoyed his leadership skills because he adapted well in the sessions, taking over. And when Ellie got a punishment, he took it for her because she couldn't.
Yeah, so he showed good leadership, yeah. Definitely very public service related, that as well. Craig, Edgar, what did you particularly enjoy?
I enjoyed the drills because he made us use our other foot, which we're not using to use, and I actually used it to pass in the game.
So he pushed you, yeah, so he pushed your boundaries. Jack Fagali?
Well, he knew what he was doing, he knew what the skills and drills were, but he could have been louder and more authoritative.
Yeah, I thought that. He was very, very monotone, wasn't he? And he didn't really jump in, I feel, at all times. So?
I was going to say that, he could have been more enthusiastic, he was very quiet.
Yeah, he is a quiet lad anyway, but yeah, it's something to work on, particularly when you're leading a session. Charlie?
I thought the drills were very good because they kept us interested, and like the others said, a bit loud would have been a bit better.
Ellie, did you pick up on anything?
When he was showing people what to do, he didn't demonstrate what to do, so people didn't really know what they were doing. Like, he should have shown them what to do, then them do it.
I think that's a real good...
Everyone got a bit confused, like, what do we do? And people were running at different times, but that's the only thing, really.
Yeah, that was a really good point. You just stole mine there. Yeah, so that's something I picked up on, particularly in the warm-up where you said, right, we're going to do the over-the-gate drill, and it's only because a few of them knew what they were doing at the start that they knew what to do. So always do a demonstration of what you need to do, particularly if you're able. You're very able in this sport, so always make sure you demonstrate, and it inspires others as well. Also, one thing that I noticed in your warm-up, I'm surprised no one picked up on this, was there anything wrong with his warm-up?
There wasn't a second pulse raise.
But what did he do initially? Or what did he stop? What didn't he stop you doing? Yeah, you were doing sprinting straight away, weren't you? What can that risk? So injury, yeah. So pulling muscles because they're not warmed up, the blood flow around the body. You've not done any initial stretching. There's not been a second pulse raiser there. But again, it wasn't unsafe because people weren't killing themselves out there. They were going faster than they should have been. And again, that's a little bit of confidence where you step in. I thought the biggest plus for me was your subject knowledge. The drills were excellent. I've not seen that one before where you're doubling up and working together. Everyone seemed to really enjoy that. So I saw something new today that I quite enjoyed watching. And again, the drills where you're using the benches, you were very resourceful in the resources that you had at your disposal. So that was a good drill to put on. One thing, again, a little bit like your warm-up, where people weren't doing it particularly well. So Craig and Katie, at one point, I think Katie chipped it over the bench and Craig just about reached the bench with his weaker foot. That's where you either got to adapt your session by bringing the cone in a little bit, and definitely where Katie was scooping it, showing her the right technique to be able to pass it in. Okay, and that would have showed a real depth of instruction there, but really good all-round session. How do you think this would benefit you in the public services, anyone, this kind of sport and the drills that he was doing? Craig?
Teamwork and getting to know people better, because if you do it with people that you generally don't know, you can see that they're good at something, you might have something in common.
Yeah. Which activities do you think would have been really public service related? Yeah, why is that? Yeah, excellent. So really good team working activity. I thought that was very suitable and probably the highlight of the session for me. The game was good because you had very able learners, so what that meant was you didn't have a lot to do refereeing, whereas if you have a real mix, you've got to be spot on with your reffing, because the less able learners can obviously get injured or hurt if you're not on top of the session, because the more able learners will end up kicking the ball really hard at them and things like that, and you have to put in rules which you didn't have to do. So overall, a really good, effective, safe, effective session. Well done, Dan.